I'm not selling tickets to heaven. I'm not offering miracles, pulling out gold chains from the sky or something like that. No miracle, no tickets to heaven, no anything. Why do you think they're gathering? Because I'm giving them dope.
You're
No,
selling
listen,
drugs.
listen, no, don't
Real
stop
dope.
it there because it'll be dangerous. I'm giving them dope that no drug dealer can give them. If they close their eyes, they are gone. Scientific research which says there are millions of cannabis receptors in your brain. You think they're waiting for you to smoke weed, but they are there, that's a fact. So obviously, the system must have something to provide that possibility within the system. It is not that you have to go and pick something somewhere, it is here, because this is the greatest chemical factory. If you knew how to manage this, you wouldn't be in the back streets, you would make it happen here. No, if weed or whatever else gave you a little experience, you must understand, weed cannot experience, it's you who experiences. Weed might have stimulated some experience within you. Whether it is stimulated from outside or inside is the only question, right? If it is from outside, it always has a flip side of negativity to it. If it happens from within, when suppose there was… see, people are drinking alcohol. If there was no hangovers, if there was no liver burning up, whatever, they would be drunk all the time. If you could be too fully drunk and fully alert all the time, would you do it? Everybody, I would advise them, drink alcohol, okay? Right now, that's all I'm telling you. There is a way where you can be fully stoned and fully conscious at the same time. Your body is an accumulation of food, water, air and whatever else you consumed.
Correct, yeah.
Yes. So similarly, the water is here, it's not you, you know that, but the moment it's inside, you experience this as myself, isn't it? Why? Because it's within the boundaries of your sensation. So your idea of who you are is only because of the boundaries of your sensation. If you touch this, you know this is not me. If you touch this, you know this is me. Because here there are sensations, here there are no sensations. But boundaries of your sensation can be stretched. Simply if you did this, you will feel sensations between your arms, between your palms. Well, you have heard somebody had an unfortunate incident and they chopped off somebody's leg, and still the experience of leg is still there, though the physical leg is not there, because there is a sensory body. As there is a physical body, there is a sensory body. This sensory body, how large it is depends on how intense your life energies are. If your life energies are very effervescent and intense, your sensory body becomes larger than your physical body. Why everybody is rubbing each other all the time is because they want to experience somebody else as a part of themselves. If your sensory body became as large as this space, you would experience everybody here as myself. This is what you're thinking is love, this is what you're thinking is sexuality. All that's happening is your sensory body, because of a certain moment of exuberance, has expanded. Because it's expanded, somebody feels like they're just a part of you at that moment. So now, what yoga means is, you make your life energy so exuberant, it takes some work. You make it so exuberant, if you sit here, the entire universe is a part of you, because your sensory body is stretched like that. So your whole experience of life as to what is you and what is not you is determined by where there are sensations, it's you, where there are no sensations, it's not you, isn't it?
Correct.
Make that happen for yourself. First and foremost thing is life should become profound in your experience. Then how you impact people, you don't have to worry. Whichever way you do it, it'll be for the best. But if you live on the surface and try to impact people, sometimes you will do good things, sometimes you will do terrible things to people, maybe with good intention, because most horrible things on this planet are done with best of intentions, not with bad intention. This is the most unfortunate thing in the world, that most human beings just do not know how to be at ease. They're not even at ease, forget about joy, forget about blissfulness. There is no ease, they're all in this jangled state. And now they say, this is how human beings are, doctors say because that's their business, pharmaceutical companies say that's their business. See, for example, United States, we're here in USA, so let's take this as an example. This is the most affluent country on the planet right now. Why does an individual person or a society or a nation seek affluence? In the first stage of affluence, it's a choice of nourishment. I can eat what I want. If I'm hungry, why I'm thinking of money? Why? Because if I have money, I can eat whatever I want. In the second level of affluence, it's the lifestyle. I can live the way I want, I can do things that I want to do. So now in the most affluent country where there is a choice of nourishment and a choice of lifestyles like nowhere else, why are you spending $3.25 trillion as your health care? Something must be wrong with you. Hello? When you have a choice of nourishment and choice of lifestyle, why are you sick, I'm asking? $3.25 trillion is more than India's budget, all right? Annual budget for 1.2 billion people. I want you to understand, you're dismissing a whole lot of human beings as masses. There are no masses, there are individual human beings everywhere. If you have the patience, if you have the compassion, if you have the involvement, even if you go into the slum, there also there are individual human beings, there is no slum dwellers there. Hello? Yes or no?
Yes.
This mass of people, there's no such people. There are individual human beings. Every one of them is concerned about his or her life. Every one of them want to live well. I'm saying, if you want to use the camera well, the first thing is to read at least the instruction manual, even if you don't go for a training, isn't it? Hello? Isn't it so? So I'm just talking about the instruction manual for such a complex machine that's been given to you. The most sophisticated technology on the planet is this one, the human mechanism. Without knowing a thing about it, if you think you can handle it well, you cannot. This body is a piece of this planet. When your job is done, you must put it back. If you've not done anything eco-friendly, at least this much you must do, put the damn body back. Some people are talking about going to Mars with it, all right? You must put it back, that is one sensible thing to do. I'm telling everybody in United States, I know I will become very unpopular. Why are you wasting cutting a tree when a man dies? At least plant a tree, because you make good manure.
Like if I get buried on Mars, is Mars out of play?
Your body material, unless you want to be exported to another planet, this material you picked up from this planet, when your job is done, it's best to give it back because it's just a loan.
Well, some girls…
Mother Earth gave you this body thinking that you will use it for your well-being and put it back when your job is done. You want to steal it and run away somewhere. The most fundamental thing is, if you're truthful, if you're sincere about your life, what you know, you know. What I do not know, I do not know. If you really look at it, you hardly know anything about anything, that's a fact. And just when you're walking on the street, if you do not know how you walk on the street, if you think you know how you walk on the street, is there a difference? You're a bulldozer when you think you know everything. When you don't know, you are a humble, nice, wonderful guy, isn't it so? So whatever we do not know, it is most wonderful of you and human of you to see I do not know, because I do not know is a tremendous possibility. Tremendous possibility. The moment you destroy I do not know, your entire learning and expansion process has come to a cease. And this is what you're doing with your belief, that you believe this, you believe that. All these days people were saying, I believe God. Now they're saying in California, I believe in myself. I don't know what that means. So he asked me a question, something. I just look at him. I don't even hear the question, okay? I hear sounds. I don't make meanings out of it, something. Everybody's blabbering something all the time. So I just look at him and he tries to get an answer from me for about 35–40 minutes. He tries hard to make me say something. When I don't know anything, what is there to say? So I was in that condition at that time. For many days I wouldn't speak, because there's nothing to say. What is there to say? I don't know a thing. So I was just looking at him. After 35–40 minutes of frustration, he got so mad. He came and held me by the shoulder, shook me violently like that and said, you must either be the divine or the devil. I think you're the later. Well, I was not insulted or abused by this. My problem is, what is this, what is that, what is that, what is that? One thing was clear, this is me. This guy confused me about this also. I look like this, what is this? Is this divine or devil? What the hell is this? Suddenly I didn't know what is this. Till now I was okay. I did not know anything about anything, but I knew this is me. Suddenly this guy confused me. So that is when I started sitting with my eyes closed, trying to see what is this? Well, it took a few years, another 12, 13 years, before I realized what is this. Anyway, this is not United States, nor is it 2020. This is 1990, and this is India, where things don't happen like how it happens here. Yeah, but that's all. I just looked at her, and in 3 days we were married.
So you're saying when you know, you know.
So you were rich before.
When I went home, I said, because everybody thought I'll never marry, because that was the contention, because I was living wild, all the time I'm camping in the mountains, here, there, and I have no interest in such things. One day I went and said, I'm marrying this girl. What? Who is she? I knew her pet name, like what she's called, I didn't know her full name. Then they asked, what's the father's name? I said, I don't know. They said, what, you don't know father's name? What's their caste? I said, I don't know. Then you don't know father's name, you don't know what the family is, how will you marry this girl? I said, I intend to marry only the girl, not the father.
But did you know?
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
What?
Did you know
Did
she
you
was
know
the
she
one?
was the one?
Absolutely.
You knew.
If you're looking how to extract life from somebody, anybody, whatever kind of wonderful person you pick, they will disappoint you. Because you can't pick life, joy or pleasure from somebody else. If you're seeing that your life is an expression of your joy and you're seeing always how to do the best for the other person, it never will happen to you that, oh, did I pick the wrong one? Did I do this? Did I do that? So tomorrow suddenly you think this is the wrong tree and cut it off and put some other tree? It's stupid.